Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. My name is Kiing Ariel, and I am here with Asher Gray & Co. I am the owner and founder of the company, and I specialize in money saving, budgeting, and games when it comes to your finances. Today, we are going to be looking at the new Citrine line, which is part of the Me and My Big Ideas, which you guys know is the brand or the company that created Happy Planner. So we are going to be looking at a new product from them. It is exclusively found at Office Max and Office Depot. For me, I typically like to do a lot of my planning in half letter. The only bad thing about half letter is that the Happy Planner does not make half letter sizes. So in the past, I've created my own half letter stuff in order to be able to budget and save and plan and so forth. So I am happy to go over and review the Citrine line. So the first item we're going to be looking at is the Citrine Planner. The planner does come in two sizes. I picked up the small size. There is also a classic size, which is equivalent to the classic size planner in Happy Planner. Let me grab one of my old planners. So move this out the way to right. So you can see for a size comparison. So this is a classic Happy Planner, and then this is the small planner by Citrine. So this is actually an A5 size planner, and as you can see, when it comes to the spacing and the disc, I think the discs for the Happy Planner are like 1.25, and I'm pretty sure this is an inch because this disc is an inch, and they're about the same size. So I think this is an inch. This is a classic disc, and see the size difference. So I'm pretty sure that this is an inch. But I want to go over the planner and then some of the accessories that they offer for the planner as well. Let me set this to the side. So I personally got the small size, and I got it in this vegan leather case. So I don't like to tear these things, so let me try to slide this off. Bear with me. Okay, so I went ahead and took the cover off so you can get a better look at it. So it is this really soft, like velvety, like kind of like a suede, like a smooth suede. It is a vegan leather cover. I got the one with the bow. This is in the color Midnight. They also have one that says the 2026 without the bow, but I thought the bow was so cute. They wanted to design this line to be a professional line and a professional elegant style. With the cover, it does have an interior pocket, which has a nice trim, and then it has another smaller pocket. So let's go ahead and put the cover back on. Alrighty. So in the planner, you do get a sticker sheet. So in here, it has some tabs for like meetings, appointments, priority, flags, some important like deadlines, errands, shopping, bill due, birthdays, and then some sticker icons. After that, you're going to be introduced to the Planner Belongs To page. I like the way that Citrine did this. It's very clean. It's very minimal. It has a nice professional look to it. After that, you're going to be taken into the Year at a Glance. So I like how they did this layout. I like how they gave us some spots to be able to write important dates or important things for that year. It can be used as a way to jot down things that have happened this year in specific dates, or things that are important coming up. So like if you have an anniversary, a wedding, a special birthday, you can note those here. Something also to notice with the planner is that we now have a Monday start date. So if you look, normally with Happy Planner, we start with a Sunday start date, but this start with a Monday start date. And I like also how they now have the months off to the side versus on top. So that's a quick look at that. After that, we're going to be taken into the 2026 holidays and dates. So they give you a page, listed holidays, and then they give you slots to write down any other important holidays that you celebrate that may not be listed in here. One of the biggest differences between this planner layout, they're calling it the professional layout. So one of the things with the professional layout versus the traditional Happy Planner layouts is that your month is on one page. So typically on most Happy Planners, you have a month on 2 pages. This is what the month on 1 page looks like. With this layout, you're also going to get space at the bottom to jot down any important notes, and they put whatever holidays are going on. If you are able to pick this planner up early, you are going to receive 3 additional bonus calendar months. So they've given us October, November, and December of this year before they start off in the actual January 2026. Citrine states, your balance blueprint. Citrine comes with a built-in framework that helps you set priorities in your personal and professional lives and create necessary boundaries so you get the most out of both. Because we believe that boundaries leads to balance and balance leads to a fuller, more dimensional life. I like the way that this is designed because for me, I've always been a fan of like the dashboard layouts. I've never really been a fan of the vertical. For me, I like structure, and the vertical, do I have a picture of the vertical? This is like a vertical layout where you have all your boxes and you just fill it in. I've never really liked that too much because I feel like there's not enough structure, and it leaves me to focus more so on trying to figure out what to put and make it look full. Excuse me, guys. I'm still getting over this cold or COVID that I got a couple months ago. But what I was saying with the vertical layout is that the vertical layout, typically you have all this space for creative freedom to be able to design your planner with stickers and everything else that you like. For me, when I'm on the go and I'm really busy and I'm just trying to get things done very quickly or trying to hurry up and update my planner, I don't have the mental capacity to be trying to design and create. So I like a little bit more structure to my planners. So let's go ahead and jump into the next section. So with this planner, they actually give you annual goals. It has 6 goals. So in here, you can put your quarterly milestones that you want to focus on, your action items. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. So you have 6 of those. And then from there, you're going to transition into your quarter priorities and projects. So this gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 priorities. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 priorities. And then they give you a space for 5 projects. So you can put the project name, the due date, and your action items. Give you a closer look at this. On the next page, you have your to-do list. So you can schedule them as urgent, to schedule, low priority, and follow-up. They give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You get 14 each. Give you a little closer look. So I think that this will come in handy. I am not big on writing down quarterly priorities, but I think that that's something I'm going to work on more. Typically, I set an annual goal, and then month by month, I check in. So I typically do month-end check-ins versus a quarterly check-in, but I think I'll try this. Next, we are taking to your actual month. So you're going to have the month on the left side always, followed by your half page tab divider, if you want to call it, and then you're going to have a notes page. One of the things that you'll notice different with this planner versus typical happy planners, even though they're not associated, they're made by the same parent company. All of your tabs are going to be at the top here. With the traditional happy planner, all your tabs are going to be on the side here. One of the things that they did to create more functionality with this planner is they use the hybrid method where your tabs for your month can also list your priorities and goals that are aligned with the items that you set forth in your annual and your quarterly. Then you have a section for your to-do things, and then you have 3 habit trackers for the month with all the boxes for you to check off daily. On the back side of this tab, you're going to have a note section. So what you can do is you can remove this tab and you can use this as your placeholder. You can use this as a reminder. You can use this as a way to follow up with where you're at in the month. I believe this is how it was created and designed, but you can do what works best for you. So for instance, if we were on January 3rd, I would be able to place this in the week of January 3rd. And when my binder and planner is closed, I'm able to easily flip to where I'm at in January. I can quickly see what my goals and priorities are. I can quickly see if I have anything that needs to be action item, and I can update my activities for that week. Each of these months give you a little quote. So like for January, it says real change, endure change, happens one step at a time by Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And then you also are given the next 2 upcoming months calendars. These are also with the Monday start. So the idea is that you're able to remove this and keep adding it to wherever you're at for that month. So that way you're able to place track or keep place of where you're at in your planner. I'm going to go ahead and put this back. One thing I also want to mention is that this tab, if you look, this is a little bit more denser or a heavier weight paper than the actual pages. So this is a little bit more durable than that is. And I think that they also made this a little bit heavier weight because of the fact of the removal from the place that it's at in the original placement. Me personally, I would probably use the note section for also goals and activities that I have for that other week. So like for instance, I don't know why I just put that back. Let me just take this out. So like for instance, if I'm on this week, I'll be able to see what important things I have going on for this week and so forth, versus having to remove this or flipping back and forth to try to see what it is. I would probably use the back side to focus on this side of the planner, and then the front side to focus on this side of the planner. One of the things with this layout is that you are going to get your whole entire week on one sheet. So you're going to have Monday up here, Saturday and Sunday down here. Just for comparison, where is... This is the dashboard layout for the Happy Planner. So if you look here, they're very similar. This is one from 2024. You're going to have like a little weekly overview here, Monday through Saturday. And if you look at the size of the paper, so right beneath is going to be your mini, your Happy Planner mini, compared to this small Citrine Planner, which is an A5. To me, the mini was just a little too small to do everything that I need to do. So I'm hoping that this works a little bit better. They are giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces to write per day. You do have a little space up top in the event that you want to start writing your week off or your day off there. And then also, if you don't like the calendars here, you can probably put a sticker or something over that and use that as additional note space. Let's take a look at the Happy Planner classic size sheet. So, okay, if you can see here, this is the new A5 Citrine. This is a classic size planner sheet. So Sunday through Saturday, they also do make this Citrine Planner in the classic size. So if you do like this layout style and you like this, you can pick this up in the classic size. But I've liked these pages and I like the ability to be able to write like this. So I'm happy that they came out with this. I also make my own planners. So I have a budgeting planner. It's in my website as a downloadable item, or it's in my Amazon bookstore where you can order as a physical product. With the digital copy, currently I just have it in the half letter size. If you guys are interested in the classic size or any other size, let me know in the comments below. If I get enough interest in there, I can recreate the sizes for the different planners. I have downsized my half letter to be able to fit in this A5. So what I plan on doing is adding a section each month where I can add in my bill tracker. And then in here, I can list my income for that pay period, what bills I have due, where my money's going for savings, where's my money going for envelopes, where's my money going for seeking funds, and if I have any additional debt that I'm looking to pay off. And then I always like to add in a positive affirmation. What I've done is design this to be a one-sheeter. So the front side is going to be the income and bill tracker. The back side is going to be the cash envelope breakdown. So where the money's going for the cash envelope, what the amounts are, and then what's the bill denomination breaking down, and any important notes or anything like that that I have for that pay period. So like I said, I have designed these to be able to fit within this A5 binder. So that way they fit nicely. You're not going to have the paper sticking out or anything like that. It is an A5 size. Let me go ahead and remove that so we can finish going through this planner. And then we can go through the accessory package. So move that out the way. So you're going to have January, February, March. When we get to the end of March, oh, another thing I should point out too is that depending on how the month ends, so like for instance, January has enough weeks to where it ends on a left sheet. If the month ends on a left sheet, you will only receive one note page before it goes into the next month. If the month ends on a right sheet, you will be provided with 2 note pages before it goes into the next month. So that is something to keep in mind. At the end of every quarter, they're going to have a new quarterly priorities plan section and to-do list, so that way you can plan for the upcoming quarter. You can work on this in January, February, March. You can work on it throughout the whole entire quarter. You can start planning out your whole entire year to date. If you've already figured out what your goals are going to be annually, you can go through. So the annual right here, if you already figured out what your goals are annually, you can go through and start to pre-fill out all your quarterly priorities that you have and what you want to focus on. But they're all going to be the same. You're going to have the month on one sheet, Saturday and Sunday on the end, sections with holidays, 2 upcoming months, and then you're going to go into your week on one sheet. Once we get to the end of the year, so let's go to December. Oh, I want to also say these are plastic discs. If you're not a fan of plastic discs, you can swap them out. Just keep in mind that this planner has less sheets than a traditional Happy Planner because it is only a month on one sheet and you don't have those thicker tab sheets for the months. So like, for instance, this here is going to be a thicker sheet because it is a tab section divider. So that is going to add a little bit bulk to your planners. But since this is all regular planning paper, it helps to alleviate thickness, which means that the planner is a little bit smaller, like I said, which means that the discs are smaller. So keep that in mind. You can expand out if you want to add in additional sections, or if you want to make this into like a quarterly planner, or you want to make this into half a year planner, you can use smaller discs as well. Just keep in mind that this planner does have less pages and it is smaller than a traditional planner. When you get to the end of the year, you are going to be met with your year in review. So with the year in review, you have a section for your wins, your opportunities, and then you have a section to start planning for the year ahead. So whatever goals you have and any important dates coming up. You can also work on this when you are working throughout the year on other things that come up. So if you're using this as a personal planner, if you're using it as a social media planner or a business planner, and you have ideas of ways you want to grow your business or you want to create new content or collaborations or brand deals, you can use these different planning sections to help further develop and grow your business. At the end, you are provided with a time zone map of the United States. So it starts off with the Pacific zone, ending in the Atlantic zone. It gives you a little compass, and then it shows the borderlines between states. So this is helpful if you work in a professional field where you have colleagues or coworkers who are in other time zones, or if you're just curious about different time zones. The back of the planner does not have any pockets. It's going to be in that smooth vegan leather as well that feels like suede. And then you also are provided with a pin loop. So this here is one of my Sakura Jelly Roll pins. And just to show you here, I like the elastic band because it keeps the pin from falling out. But the pin does fit nicely, and you are able to close your planner with no issues. So I do like that they have included a pin loop and they give you space for that. If you have any other questions regarding this small planner, let me know in the comments below. If you have not already, please make sure that you like and follow me here on YouTube. Liking, following, subscribing to my channel is totally free to you. It helps me out greatly. It helps other people on YouTube be able to find my content and my knowledge that helps them be successful, helps them learn how to budget, helps them learn how to save, and it's at no additional cost to you. So I really would appreciate it if you like this video, share it with anyone you think that could find value in this, and subscribe. Please make sure you do turn on that notification bell, as I do post sporadically at the moment, so that way you don't miss any updates, whether it's going to be savings challenges, binders, if it's going to be new content coming out, freebie Fridays, new products that I'm introducing and reviewing with you guys. You'll find those out by turning on that notification bell. So now that we've done a quick review of the Citrine Small Professional Layout Planner, we're going to now take a look at the Citrine. Ooh, that glare looks bad. Let me turn it like this. The Citrine, oh gosh, I didn't realize I got this in the twin loop. I'm going to have to exchange this. So these planners come in the disc, and they also come in twin loop. I ordered this online and did an in-store pickup, but I did not realize I selected the twin loop. We can take a quick look at it so I can show you what all comes with the accessory kits, because they are the same regardless on if you get the twin loop or if you get the disc. So in here, they are providing some sticker sheets. You do get some of the tab dividers. They give you 6 tab dividers. So similar to those months dividers that we've seen in the disc bound, they do give you 6 of those, and they just have to-dos on the front and notes on the back. I am not going to remove it from the sleeve because I'm going to actually exchange this for the proper one that I want. But I'm just going over a quick review with you. The stickers feel high quality. They do feel like they are good. As you can see, they are very gold and metallic, which masks the disc on the planner. In here, you are also receiving a pin loop. So this pin loop, my guess is it's designed to go around your planner. So you could put it around your planner like that. And then you could put a pin or two. Looks like it's pretty big, so you could probably put 2 pins in here, or maybe even 2 highlighters if you want to keep your pen in the pen loop, and I have highlighters on here if you like to color code things in your planner. But the elastic is good. It's stretchy. It doesn't feel like it's going to wear out very easily. What else did they put in here? Let's look. You are also giving note sheets. So like I said, this is in the twin loop, which they also make this in the disc bound. But according to the cover, let's see here. You are given 40 note sheets. So there are 40 sheets of notes in here, and the notes are front and back, as you can see. They also give us 3 tab dividers. So if you want to section out your planner with tab dividers that are going to be on the side of the planner, this is nice because it does give you 3 tab dividers. I am planning on using one of the tab dividers for doing my budgeting section of my month. So where I put my sheets that I create, they will be behind that. I'm trying to keep it to where the glare is not too bad because it's pretty bright in here. But you do get that. And there's also an envelope in here. So I can remove this. So there's also an envelope in here that can fit inside of your binder. It does have a flap that does slide in to where you can put stickers in here if you want to create like your own little dashboard and use that as a divider. See, this is still the small size, except for this is the twin loop versus the disc bound. But see, this will still fit nicely in here inside your binder without sticking out or causing any extra space. The only reason why it's sticking out like this right now is because this is not inside of a disc. So they're kind of being pushed out. But when it is inside the disc, you shouldn't have that problem. And then they also provide, what are they calling this? A plastic page protector. So this is like a page leaf, kind of like how when you were in high school and you had to do projects, how it was like that clear plastic where you could put a piece of paper in there. So I'll give you an example. Sometimes when you have stuff that's pre-punched, it's kind of hard to put it in something that's open because the punches want to get stuck. So I have to do this slowly. Bear with me. So see like that, how you can put a sheet in there and keep it protected. I don't know how well this would work with wet erase or dry erase markers to be able to rewrite on this and remove it. That might be something that you can do. I haven't tried it yet. Once I exchange it out for the right size, I may try that and test it for you guys just to let you know. But at my local Office Max, this whole set was $19. So for the $19, you got the 40 note sheets, the 3 plastic good firm tab dividers. You get an envelope, you get a sticker sheet, and you get the 6 tab dividers as well as a pen loop. For me, the value for the dividers alone was worth it, and plus the note paper. Typically, note paper can cost you anywhere from, $10 to $15 depending on how many pages you're getting or what size your binder is. So the fact that this comes with 40 pages of notes, and then you also get 3 tab dividers and 6 other dividers that you can use for priorities and notes, I feel like that's a great value for your money. So for me, I was definitely picking this up because that alone is worth it. Not even to mention the other items that you do get with this, like the pin loop, the other stickers, and so forth. If you have stayed to the end of the video, I appreciate you being here. I want you to comment with the color gold in your comment. That way that I know that you made it through the end of the video. I will be back soon, guys. I have some new ideas coming your way. But for everyone who has made it this far, please comment gold in your comments to know that. So that way I know you made it to the end. And I appreciate you. Goodbye.